It's Mana, Moonfire, and Makeover Monday here at Ebonymoon's Wildcraft. I'm Ebonymoon, and whether we're shape-shifting, spell-slinging, or giving a place a brand new look, we're keeping it wild today. Let's get wild. So this is my Alliance house, and I haven't shown y'all this before. I've worked on this one kind of on the side from my main house that you saw in my previous video last week, and it's definitely going to be night elvish-y, druid. It's gonna have some flavors here and there of some mageness, I'm sure. Maybe even a little priestly. I've taken this outdoor void gazebo, that I call it, and enlarged it, made a little tiny chapel with, of course, my waterfall view, because yes, even in the Alliance neighborhood, I had to have the waterfall location. Not just one little tiny waterfall, but a large cascading waterfall scene. There's my night elf exterior. Now, I have not done as much on the exterior of this home as I had in the other house, mostly because the other house is in my guild neighborhood, and everybody goes there and sees it. This is kind of off in a public neighborhood. I made a little mill pond here with my water mill, and I even have a little toy boat over there floating in the water. I plan to do more here. Of course, I need more allotment, so I will keep leveling my house so I can get some more allotment on space. I made a little walkthrough here and created basically a privacy fence with the trees and the different garden clusters, so that when you walk up, you actually can't hardly see the house at all. And then you have this little pathway that goes between it. And I could have sunk it into the ground and made it flatter to walk on, but I really liked the texture that these little stone paths give. And it walks over to our chapel and then also branches off to go to the front door. Mav made me a mailbox for the front door. Let's go on inside. And I give you the cavern. This is by far my favorite thing that I have made. Just in the initial stages of learning and creating, I have added roots to it, crystal lights that have made it look like a geode, cobwebs, so you really feel like you're walking through a cave. Now, I love the color purple, if you can't tell. I've tried to incorporate it everywhere, and I'll be doing even more purple as it goes along. Not really sure. This house was very, off the cuff. I just started creating. I did not have a plan. The only thing that I knew when I started was that I wanted it really tall, like a mage tower. So it is 4 stacks high, I believe, of the open stairwell. I've been doing some dyeing, so I've dyed everything that I can dye, either purple, green, or blue. With this massive spiral staircase that goes up to the top. I also gave it sort of a mage Alice in Wonderlandish feel. As you can see, as we start to go up, there's items that are just randomly floating throughout the entire tower. It's one of my bathtubs there, painting underneath the rock. Little reading landing there. Little void shelf. and a floating tea party. There's my bed. We'll go in there in a moment. I want to finish showing you the interior of the tower. So aside from the front entryway, there is only one room off of this tower, and it's beyond the gate. And this is still a work in progress, everybody. I have just one little piece at a time added to it and added to it. I will take stuff down as I get new grander ideas. This is my little throne that you can see now, obviously in my deer form here. It's probably not the best view. I could have done better for you, and I apologize. We'll take a little step into the gate, and you're going to see a change in aesthetics, people. Welcome to the beach. I didn't have a beach house. I had a waterfall house. So I built myself a beach. I used the rugs to try to create wave-like ripples on the surface of the ocean and the different color changes in the water, sea foam, and then the sand. Just dyed all the rugs. Yes, I don't know what I'll do with these things should I ever tear this room down, but there it is. A hot tub. And this is, quote-unquote, the kids' room, also known as Sat and Trig's room. That bed over there is for the babysitter. It's where she stays when she has to watch them. The boys have a fishing pole rack there so they can fish in the sea. And I made them tiny little rooms. So this here is Sat's room. You can see his tiny little bed, his tiny little chair, and his tiny little lantern. We have a little fountain. Now, you see the chicken coop, but inside is an entire bedroom. And we can actually very carefully click on the bench and go inside. And now you are inside the miniature bedroom that is inside the chicken coop, that is then inside my daylight room, inside my tower. I'm going to work on trying to get more in here if I can, but it's a functioning little tiny room. It's Trigger's room. We'll hop on out of here. Got my barrel of firewood over there. My buddy Bella came up with that idea, and I thought it was super cute. I don't know if she actually came up with it. Maybe she saw another creator with it, but I'm giving her the credit because that's where I learned it from. Walk back down our cavern tunnel here to the oracle statue at the end. If you look up in the orb that she's holding, there's the front door. I love the mushrooms on the garden clusters. They are chef's kiss. I think this is where I will leave you. Just looking at my waterfall. Thank you everybody for coming on out. Bye. Let's get wild.